Unique selling propositions, or USPs, are most commonly used in marketing and business settings to state what makes a brand or product different from the rest and better than your competitors. The same theory can be applied to yourself. Identifying and articulating your USP lays the foundation on which to build your personal brand, making you more distinctive and memorable in the eyes of employers, clients, colleagues, peers, and your team. It's a statement that clearly defines what you do and why you do it better than anyone else. This is a rewarding process that involves looking at your strengths so that you can clearly articulate them and build on them for the future. You will discover what makes you uniquely valuable and one of a kind, and then reap the rewards. There will be people who have the same skills, knowledge, and personal attributes as you. This process is about packaging up your skills, knowledge, talent, and abilities to tailor them to a particular audience, such as a potential employer, clients, or for specific opportunities. In a 1990 Harvard Business Review paper, it was stated that core competencies are some of the most important sources of uniqueness. These are also essential selling points that represent what a company does uniquely well, and that no one else can copy quickly enough to have an impact. A core competency for a business must be highly relevant, difficult to imitate, and widely applicable. These principles are applied in the recruitment process, where the most suitable person gets the job, and the person who possesses the core competencies the organisation values the most gets the highest pay. We'll now look at how to identify and develop your core competencies and match them to what your target market values. So what core competencies does your target market value? If you're looking for a new job or promotion, your target market may be a recruiter, employment agency, or your manager. Similarly, it may be a set of clients if you own your own business. Be clear on what exactly you are aiming for, then take the time to list the characteristics that are being sought. You might peruse different job advertisements of dream positions, talk to recruitment agencies, or do some market research. You might also look at those who are already in the place where you want to be and analyse what skills, knowledge, and attributes they have. Think about factors like education, personal qualities, what makes them excel or stand apart. What does the client or organisation value? Next, evaluate yourself and others. Make a list of opportunities that you would like to pursue and the most common skills, knowledge, and attributes required. For each opportunity, evaluate and rank yourself against them. Do you already possess some of the core competencies but they aren't highly visible or haven't been recognised? Do you need to undertake training or professional development? Only list the competencies that are relevant. For example, content creation skills aren't valuable if you aspire to the position of an accountant. How do you rank against others? It is possible to be successful regardless of whether you are lacking some skills, as long as you have carefully thought out a strategy to improve it or address the problem. You should also emphasize the range of skills that you have, as well as the other areas where you excel, while also setting a target to enhance your weakest skills. On the other hand, you may want to focus on parts of the industry where a weakness doesn't matter. MindTools developed a graph to visualize this process, which is recreated here. You can see clear areas where you have stronger core competencies, which should therefore be emphasized, but also weaker than higher performance competencies, which you should seriously consider developing to excel or improve your position for that opportunity. Next, form your USP statement. The obvious competencies are the ones that you are highest ranked in. These will form your basis for your USP. Where you still have a good rank, but you are not the highest rank, ask yourself, which of these reinforces areas where I'm top ranked? If I focus on a particular type of work, do any of my strengths cancel out any areas of weakness? But you still need to address the weaker areas of your competencies. Remember, you're selling a bundle of competencies to give you the best possible chances of success. Are they adversely affecting you? In which case you may want to consider other alternatives. Or are you able to neutralize them with some clever thinking? Or are you able to correct them with education or training? You should also examine the highly ranked skills of those who are currently successful in the position, industry, or organisation where you hope to be, and determine which areas you should concentrate on to develop your skills further. If they can't feasibly be developed, you may need to consider other opportunities. Now you should be able to write your USP statement, highlighting your highest ranked core competencies. You may choose to add in details about past results, experience, extreme specializations, or levels of education. Just remember to make it clear and concise. It should be no more than 1 or 2 sentences and tailored to the core competencies the target audience is looking for. Therefore, depending on the opportunities, you may have more than one USP statement in your toolbox. In fact, it's a great idea if you do. If you are having the fortunate difficulty of having more than one set of core competencies, Mind Tools recommends that you look at each USP and then use the tests for core competencies based on relevance, difficulty to imitate, and breadth of application. Before you finalize your USP, make sure that it is realistic. First, put yourself in the minds of the people who are the gatekeepers of the opportunity and ask whether the USP will really matter to them. Second, make sure that the USP is authentic, that it genuinely suits you, and that it captures the essence of who you are. People will quickly see through you if you're trying to fake it. New competitors will enter the arena, and new core competencies will be sought as our environment changes. Therefore, you may need to invest in activities like professional development, training, consultation with industry experts, self-study, and freelancing to sustain sought-after competencies. Use your USP in social media profiles such as LinkedIn, in your portfolio, resume and CV, personal business card, and any other collateral where your personal brand is important. Demonstrate your USP by writing blogs for publications, networking, participating in key projects, volunteering to participate in industry events, and mentoring. Remember that you don't have to be the best at any one thing in particular to develop your USP. What you are doing by developing your USP is making your package of skills more desirable than your competitors' skills. You should keep an eye on others' positioning during this process. Doing so gives you a better idea of what core competencies are being sought after. If you view a USP as a dynamic statement that changes as you develop, you give yourself the best chance of maintaining a positive position. Lastly, be proud of your USP. Use it to stand out of the crowd and go after the opportunities you dream of. After all, you've earned it.